Hi, I'm Rachel.
Hi, I'm Gloria. Nice to meet
Nice to
you.
meet you too. So, what have you come in here today to talk about?
So I'm just starting off college. I'm a freshman here. And my boyfriend, we've been dating for 2 years or so now. And I love him. I care about him so dearly. But now that I've gotten to school, our relationship's just been a little off lately. I don't know if it's because we're not talking as much because our schedules just conflict.
Yeah.
But he's starting to get very frustrated with me about it. And the more frustrated he's getting, the more I feel like I'm being interested in other guys.
Yeah.
So I'm just very confused on where I stand in my relationship.
Right. So before we get into everything, I just want to let you know that everything you say here is confidential unless you are planning to hurt yourself or others.
All right.
All right. So it seems to me that you're feeling like you're stuck. You're not sure what to do.
Yeah.
You're in kind of a rough situation with your boyfriend and trying to balance that in school.
It's like I'm walking on ice here.
Can you tell me a little bit about the balancing act, how it's been going?
So I'm a freshman. I'm taking 18 credits of classes. I'm a PT major, so my classes are pretty tough, and I have 2 jobs on campus too. So I'm trying to figure out how to balance the schoolwork and the actual work, and trying to maintain that long distance relationship with him because he goes to a different college in Rhode Island. So that distance, and as a freshman we don't have cars either.
Right.
So it's so hard for me to just go out to see him.
Exactly.
So it's just kind of tough where we are, trying to figure out when we can talk. And when we do talk, it doesn't seem like it's anything serious because we'll say oh, how was your day? And it's oh, I gotta go to this thing.
Right.
So.
Do you have set times right now where you're talking, or is it just kind of here and there when you can?
It's kind of just whenever it's convenient.
Whenever it's convenient, yeah. Because with 18 credits, that's a lot to take in. If you're working 2 jobs, it seems like your day is pretty full.
Yeah, and it's I'm trying to make friends here too. It's freshman year.
Right.
I have to make bonds with the people I'm going to be here for the next 4 years with.
Yeah.
So it's trying to balance all that and trying to make sure I'm still talking to him too is just really frustrating.
Yeah, it sounds like you're stressed also at the same time. Along with the frustration comes the stress. It's kind of all building up.
Right.
So it's kind of at that point where you need to figure things out before they start to spiral out of control type of thing.
Right, yeah.
So with your schoolwork, have you been able to get it done and balance that at the same time, or is it things kind of starting to fall apart with the schoolwork?
The schoolwork itself is getting done and done at a not a good pace, but I tend to put things off to the last second, but I always get good grades on it.
Right.
But I think it's because I'm so stressed out about the work that other things are kind of give and take. If he asked me to talk on the phone or FaceTime, I'm well, I gotta get this project done.
Right.
So it's unfortunately, I think my relationship with him has kind of been lacking because I'm so worried about getting everything else done.
So to me, it seems right now your priorities are kind of all jumbled. You're not sure. Sometimes you want your boyfriend to be your priority, but then other times it's school, and then other times it's your 2 jobs. So everything is just kind of all over the place right now.
And it's he wants to be the priority, and as his girlfriend, I want to make him the priority, but I have so many other things going on that it's tough to make him the priority.
Right. When you are talking to him, does he seem frustrated like you are?
Yeah, he seems I'm more frustrated at the fact that our relationship seems like it's lacking, and I'm frustrated that I'm trying to fix it, but I'm having a hard time.
Right.
He seems more frustrated at the fact that I'm not making time for him. Right. Or he seems more frustrated that he's not the priority. It seems like it's more about him from his angle than about how I'm feeling.
Right.
So that's tough.
That is very tough. Is he the same way with school? Is he as stressed out as you are with school, or are you kind of on different ends of the spectrum?
He's very lackadaisical in terms of school. He does get things done, but not to the same standard that I do, I guess. So I put in so much more effort, and that's why I get so much more stress than he does.
That makes sense.
So and we're in 2 totally different fields anyway. Mine's very math and science based, and his is more of the arts and the social aspect of things. So it's the workload we have is totally different.
Right. So with that, are you able to kind of put your schedules together and make time to talk for each other, or do you see each other during the months ever? Do you see each other maybe on the weekends here and there, once or twice a month? How's that working out for you?
We've tried to see each other, but like I said, because we don't have cars, I have to go. I have to get my mom to pick me up, drive me home, to then get my car to drive out there, and so it's just a huge hassle to do that. And then, like, I still have to get work off and stuff like that.
Right.
In terms of, like, scheduling, like, to talk, like I said earlier, it's kind of just, like, whenever it's convenient for us.
Yeah.
We're not really, like, planning out times, like, all right, at 5 o'clock, this is what we're doing. It's kind of just like, hey, what are you up to?
Right. So it seems right now it's kind of really hard to figure out
like
times.
Jumbled.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just very chaotic.
Right. Seems like you both are kind of at rough places, trying to figure things out, not only with your relationship, but freshman year, it's a lot finding out about yourself and what you want to do with your life and trying to find friends here. You know, how has finding friends and making the social aspect of school been going for you?
Actually, really not bad.
Oh, that's good.
Like,
good.
like with pre-camp and with NSO, like, the people that I met in the first, like, week or two of school have been so incredible. Like, I'm still hanging out with them regularly now. So, like, in terms of my social aspect, I think I'm doing okay here.
Okay, good. So you're, in terms of your social aspect, you feel like you're in a good place, you're feeling good. Yeah. So it's mostly just balancing the schoolwork, the work, and your boyfriend all at the same time. Because socially, you seem to be on the right track.
Right.
Yeah. So what else can you tell me about, have you guys been good when you were in, like, high school? Did you guys have problems, or has it kind of been, like, rocky throughout the whole thing?
No, we were totally fine in high school. We had a lot of the same, like, extracurricular activities, so we spent a lot of time together. We took a lot of similar classes with each other, so, like, I saw him almost every day.
Right.
And, like, he only lived, like, 4 or 5 minutes up the road from me, so, like, we ended up hanging out all the time.
Right.
Which I think is why college is such a different transition, because I went from seeing him and being in class every single day to being in a different state.
Right, so it's very, very different setting, very different to learn how to handle that when you've been living so close to each other all the time. So in terms of everything, to me it seems like you're struggling with balancing school and work and your boyfriend and trying to be a freshman in college. You seem to be making well with your friend group, which is awesome because a lot of people end up struggling with that. So that's great that you have friends and people to support you through this and help you, with everything. It seems like we have to figure out what the next step for you would be, whether how you're going to make time for your boyfriend when you don't have a car up at school, and then make time to like set apart, or time to be together, and time where you can talk to one another when your schedules aren't really mixing up. So I think that should be our overall goals for continuing sessions. Does that sound good to you?
Yeah, sounds good to me.
So I think for next week we should focus on coming in and talking about your schedules and when you can set times together to talk to one another and see if that will work out, and make times maybe when you can go visit him on the weekends, or just really set time to figure out what you guys need and what would be best for you guys moving forward from this point.
All right.
Sounds good?
Sounds good.
All right.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.